Your number 2 of 15 comedians tonight. Please welcome to the stage, it's Zach Gallo.
Hey, hello everybody. I too am new-ish to comedy. I've only been doing this a couple months, and I'm having a hard time trusting some of these comedians around here. Like I got put on a show the other day by the infamous Shelly Kelly, and she told me for the bill I needed to send her a headshot, and I was like, I've only been doing this a couple months, and I already got to send you a picture of me sucking dick. Seems a little premature, but if that's what it takes to make it. Turns out I was confused. I've been confused before. I get mixed up sometimes. I was on a date with a girl one time. She told me she was a mixologist. And I was like, wow, that's a really fancy way to tell me your parents are interracial. Right? Turns out that wasn't it. She's a fancy bartender. But we were in bed together, and she tells me, she's like, hey Zach, I really want to try a new position. I want to try reverse cowgirl. Yeah, right? I was like, that sounds cool. I've never tried it before, never heard of it, but I'll give it a shot. So I went out, had sex with a cowboy. Didn't like it. It wasn't what I thought it was. I've tried anything a couple times. I don't know. I know these guys in the back. You guys ever been in a threesome before?
Yeah.
I remember my first threesome. It wasn't the cool kind with 2 girls. It was the D+ of threesomes. It was 2 guys and 1 girl, but take what I can get. And I remember I was getting amped up beforehand, and I was thinking, you know what? I gotta be really good in bed. I gotta impress this guy so he thinks I'm good at sex. And I was like, damn. Probably shouldn't think about this guy so much. Let me just focus on the girl, So we get to it, you're doing what you gotta do, and it gets to that time, and I'm like, oh man, I'm about to finish. But nobody else has. And I was like, I don't want to be the first one out. Can't be me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for this guy to finish, then I'll come after him. And I was like, oh, never mind, that sounds even gayer. Like, I really need to stop focusing on this gentleman and his pleasure levels. So I put it out of my head, and it just so happens, by happenstance, we end up finishing at the same time. And that was the gayest way I could finish it. It was the worst possible outcome. And we ended up dating for a few months afterwards. And I was like, do what you gotta do. But things have gotten better for me when it comes to the ladies. They actually got too good, if you can believe it. They got so good, I started carrying a rape whistle. It's not funny, you guys. I told my friends, and they laughed at me too. And I was like, that's insensitive. I carry a rape whistle because that's how I like to celebrate at the end. Nah, I'm just joking. But what is serious, you gotta be sharp out there because women are capable of anything that men are capable of. Yeah, I'm proud of you guys. Did you see we had our first female mass shooter? That's real. There's a school shooter who was a female, first one in U.S. history. The cops went through her diary to try to find motive. Turns out, nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Making light of a dark situation. God bless it. Actually, the news is crazy. I saw that on the news. The news is blowing my mind. You see people are going out and destroying Teslas because they don't agree with Elon Musk's policies and his politics. Feel how you want about it, but I was like, you know what, that's kind of inspiring. You're taking to the street, you're taking action. So I went out last night and I started smashing every Lincoln I could find. Because I'm still not over that whole slavery abolishment thing. I'm against slavery, but ask me my opinion first before you start taking liberties. Please don't beat me up. These are just jokes. But I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Alright, I got a lot of black friends. Most of my friends are black. Actually, I got the N-word pass one time. My friends, they told me I was allowed to say it as long as I was singing along to a song. They're like, don't abuse it, but it messes up a song if you gotta skip that word. So I was like, thanks guys. I'm happy to do this. So we went to karaoke one night, and they were really upset about how many times I said it during Sweet Caroline. Don't take it back. Thank you guys, I'm Zach Gallo.
you been doing this?
Since December.
That is awesome. I think he's got a bright future. Yeah. The next two coming to the stage are also